abusia enti demonstration the New Patriotic Party any omanfo womo womo enchiremu ene se ye intimidate NPP for na womo susu se aban na womo sponsor na so mo finance but mpanifo intimidate womo enti no mo sre se womo working against intimidation. It's not just near Elcoso Ewaha. Sisi ane the omo do Jubilee House where nesa. And you know, omo ye no one present your petition. Now omo de ama and 24 hour bank say chief die enti na ama wa be join the demonstration. 123 okay. Ama me ankasa also 123 enti na ama wa join the morning ne.
Because almost I'm to vote now. We are at because you move Angel TV. Almost Ghana, Obama, Abiluamo, Ulmamo, Bemamo. I'm to vote myself, Papa, no friend, and for the Rankwa. Was that the presidency? I don't see me support Omo. So,
and Sana and demonstration in the Baby, and then I'm expecting to say, 24 and Famamu.
I mean, Jimmy Cow, I know I was paying for my money and say no man. So,
demonstration no also NPP, 24 no more Ebusua, just say, where don't want it ever and answer to and see me home, Alaji Futa, me home, Alaji Buga. Where Deputy NPP National Chairman, Penifone dear, I can say, sir, Obiabi, Ebi, Yera, Henry, Nana, Wache, Ewomubi. And to make us a see and Jubilee House and him one more.
Kalemamu pushing. Everybody should go this time. Kalemamu say no from a farm.
The work I post for ever and on yet the bucket to our doors of Papa by year. This is why I bought them. You want to answer fine what I know the bucket to our. Nti Brenda do say mpanifo no ebetimi akọ ma ko submit petition.
No, please. This way. So there's no way you cannot pass here, please.
Make us say no, 24 no, almost submit here and demonstration no, Abenewie.
That's my.
Let the institution work. How many police want to go to Baku? We want to know how many police are going to Baku this week. The IGP to update us how many police are going to Baku this week. We want the police institution to work. We want the police institution to work. Ghana Police Service, don't let the IGP to intimidate you, to use you to do bad things. Because when he set a good legacy, you people will be happy. If he set a bad legacy, he will be going for retirement. You'll be inheriting. You are going to inherit it. So let him set a good legacy. The police is
now crying because of the legacy that he left behind.
So
our father Yehunu has destroyed everything. So please, media and Ghana, please come out and speak. Let's speak to the power again.
The media want us to speak on Galase issue. You have to speak. The media, don't be silenced. When another was on as a president, you people were the ones speaking. So this is the time, media, you have to speak. You have to speak, the media, you have to speak, because the water is just, I don't know what to say, because the water now, we don't know what to say now. Because the NDC, some of the executives, some of the members who have said they should declare a state of emergency. Now the state of emergency, we can't see it. So we want John Dramani Mahama to declare the state of emergency. You should declare the state of emergency. You should not come and tell her that we should not stop. The Galamsey is his own people who are doing the Galamsey now. His own people are doing the Galamsey. So he should come out and tell everybody why he's calling a state of emergency. Then we know that he's serious for fighting for Galamsey. He's serious for fighting for Galamsey. So we are ready. We are ready. The police institution, you should force the IGP. You should set a good legacy. Because you'll be going for retirement, you are going to inherit it. You are going to inherit it. If you set a bad legacy, you are going to inherit it. Let him set a good legacy. So one day when you Google the police institution, they will see that there's a good legacy. Somebody has come and left a good legacy. That is what we want. Thank you.
Thank you. Womo Eshomo is selecting and Tadia Womo Ede Bobai. And who's for the door and Yasam, Womodos of a year. Womodos of a Abusia make us say no idea. And before the demonstration at Nim Eba war a year at like a Sibono, Womo, air trains and Peniforno, a bit to me. A shell mono wet to me and more petition. Nothing near what will be our normally at us. Strap on the police for one of the bar, no moves were ever.
Yo, Amidst.
No head from now, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, my problem now.
Mama starting
The new patriotic party, through the national youth wing of the party, staged this mammoth protest against what we would describe as a deliberate weaponization of state institutions, specifically the security institutions, purposely to harass members of the opposition party. So the party is fully behind the National Youth Wing, and today we are here to present this petition to His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama. On behalf of the party, the National Youth Wing, the National Youth Leader of the party, Salam Mustafa, will do the presentation on behalf of the National Youth Wing. Thank you. Salam.
Thank you very much. First of all, good afternoon to everybody. He is on national assignment at the UN. However, we trust that this message will get to you. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the youth wing of the New Patriotic Party, we have a very small message for you in the form of a petition. As we are all aware, Ghana is a beacon of democracy in Africa. Here in Ghana, we have held 5 or so successful elections where we have changed government from NDC to NPP and back peacefully, and the last one being the 7th of January 2025. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo bequeath a peaceful country to His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. However, we decry a certain party that we have noticed over the last few months, being arrest, harassment of NPP people, especially Asiedu. Your Excellency, I can mention so many people, young people in the party, who have been arrested for mainly unjustifiable reasons, except to say misdemeanors. This we find very worrying, especially the mode of arrest. Rambo style, heavy-handed, and some of the occasions, break of the law and the trampling upon the freedom and liberties of the individuals involved. I can mention to you a young man called Mohammed Ahmad Zakor, who was arrested for a Facebook post. I can mention to you a journalist in the person of Gordon Asare Bediakun, who was arrested for largely unknown reasons. Again, another journalist, Nketia Afifa Mensa, who wrote exams.
This is gungulum 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 gung. This is Ghana News TV. The time is 6 o'clock. Let me follow Ghana.
So send this cafe manoni aba Africa ha. Use LemFi. Say ye fear wo pese won tono. Use LemFi. E dan ya na say japade a wani da so a wo pese oto Africa ha no. Use LemFi. So wo send this sika ama odofo e de aboa no Africa ha. Use LemFi. Sanso e na say uti obi school fees ama no a. Use LemFi. Yenti ame kanfo LemFi ama one say utimi send this car efa LemFi so a e mani begu bank account mu sanso e na timi begu mobile money account mu eno achi nso no de bia LemFi e wo daily rate a e ma hu sika dodo a wo send a wo benya LemFi e secured na wo send this car enche na nipa wo send ama no ne nsa aka LemFi wo USA, Canada, UK, Italy, Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, Spain, Belgium, Portugal and France. What the LemFi send this car untu ahwe bomodian dey use me code NEWS news na say any day they can register or LemFi so a unya bonus sanso and you use chance so a ye wo bonuses ahodo a ye nema.
A journalist in the person of Gordon Asare Bediakun, who was arrested for largely unknown reasons. Again, another journalist, Nketia Afifa Mensa, who wrote exams at Gimpa on his way home was accosted by 3 full pickups, armed men to the teeth, bundled him like a chicken and threw him in their pickup and took him away. Without any warrant and without any explanation, he was taken to the Blue Gate. Your Excellency, recently a young man, Sir Obama, was arrested because of a post that he had done on Facebook. He was accused of displaying false information because he was charged with publication of false information. However, that particular post had circulated for a number of days before Sir Obama posted saying, and the IGP, when he went to Boko, his vehicle was shot at. Recently in Sampa, we saw gunshots that people died. Here in Accra, somewhere in Sowuncho, people were killed. In the president's own backyard in Benin, 30 people were killed. And some of our compatriots are still in La Côte d'Ivoire as we speak. Boko has become a nightmare for all of us. However, the state security went to pick Sir Obama up for the obvious truth that he had posted, that indeed civilians wielded dangerous weapons. Recently, some TikTokers were arrested. Your Excellency, young people, especially of this new generation, are veiled to so many new tools, and new media being one of them. They go to have conversations and have fun on social media. Today we are being told that conversations on social media can warrant arrest. That one of the most bizarre cases I can point out to you is that when Fanti Comedy was invited to appear before the police, he went in the company of a friend called Yaira, our North Tongue women organizer. Upon arrival, she, the person who went to accompany a friend whom the police had invited, was now told she was also under arrest and she was taken into custody as well. Your Excellency, recently, 2 young ladies were arrested all the way in Shayasu in Kumasi, Ashanti region on a Friday and brought to Accra without any information to their parents or anybody. The MP of the area was told, and the MP combed all the police stations in Accra here and didn't find them. They simply would not mention where they had kept this young lady, 24 years and 26. It was an unintentional visit at the CID headquarters that my attention was drawn to the presence of those young ladies. And when I went in, the young ladies were writing their statement without a lawyer. Then I asked the investigator, where is their counsel? They have none. Yet they were being asked to write. I took my phone and I called one of our party lawyers, Counsel Afokwa, who came and stood in as counsel for these ladies. And the President, it will interest you to know that these ladies were kept for 96 hours before they were put before court. And even when we told the court that the 48-hour rule had been broken, the court still admitted them into police custody for 2 weeks. Mr. President, this is so gross, so wrong. We cannot treat the very young people, the budding, teeming youth of our country in such a disgusting manner. And I know that in your conscience, you know it is not right. That is why we are appealing to you that call your state agencies to order the flagrant abuse of power selective application of the law, selective injustice is becoming one too many. That endangers the democracy we are all enjoying. Your Excellency, this petition is yours to go through, and we demand of you to immediately urge the security agencies to stop the Rambo-style arrest of individuals and apply the law equitably and fairly, that NPP members are not second-class citizens of this country. We equally pay taxes. However, when NDC people are at fault with the law, they are treated with kid gloves. Classical example being taxed and hoodlums who attacked Howard Kumsi and the rest at Ablekuma North in the rerun by-election. Recently in Nketia by-election, one of the communication officers in Ablekuma, in Ivory North, threatened the life of the minority leader. The minority chief with Anotompe, Afenyo Markin, our national organizer, Nanabi, their lives. To date, a petition before the IGP, they have not been arrested. We saw your national vice chairman assault our national third vice chairman live on TV. Nothing has happened to him. Your Excellency, this cannot be a just society, and this cannot build a viable, thriving, beautiful democracy that works for all of us. That is why we are presenting this petition that ensure fairness among the good people of Ghana, as you swore to do right to all manner of persons when you took the oath of office. On behalf of the youth wing and the party, this is petition from His Excellency the President. Come back.
First and foremost, can I say a big thank you to the youth wing of the NPP party for the orderly manner in which you have brought your petition. I am happy today to be actually standing in front of the Flagstaff House to receive your petition at the Flagstaff House, which in recent times would not have been possible. But today, you are able to come here and deliver the petition. And I can assure you that it will be given the necessary attention or the appropriate attention that it requires. Our president has always been a democratic, fair leader, following the principles and processes of democracy. And that is why, as you say, Ghana has been seen today as a bastion of democracy in the whole of Africa. So we will look at all the items that you have sent, and I believe everything is within the petition itself, and it will be given the appropriate recognition and points that it requires. And it wouldn't be long before potentially we will try and get some response to the petition that has been put forward. On that note, once again, I thank you for the peaceful march that you held in line with the democratic principles of our democracy. I thank you for coming to the Flagstaff House, and I thank the President for allowing us to receive this at the presidency, which marks a new step in our democratic dispensation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, but Chief, actually, under our age, it happened. I used to work here as well.
I'm not going to debate you. I'm not going to debate you. I've made mistakes.
They are being done intentionally, and we must prevent
the situation where government after government will come and try to revenge what the previous government did to its supporters. If we don't do that, then we will all be in danger. And we must all do well to prevent this country from degenerating to that level.
Thank you very much, Doc.
Okay. The click of the gringers.
You say the demonstration or a peace. When we say and the four party there, omunya ntokwa book ni pen na eko. To we NPP for demonstration ya. Police for makran komo metima your mother fefe. And pa police for no so aboban ma bibia e kama. Obia ho anti. Yeda nyakopon ase. Akwankonsa for anketo small bloggers. Musu nyame hira mo. Ai. Yede ye ni we. Say no me da me na because threaten the door so but yenim say wo nyame. Say nyame boy ho ban there nobody god. Yakopon ne hene. Bibia be ye inshallah. Why? Obia me my bad comment obia nim type me ya me niama but unfortunately bibi na ebe kan bibi ma bibi koye bibi but say dey kono ya be hwe ya no kasa ye because IP address no around etimichi obia IP address a TikTokers na aja momo frosters enye izo by nyame tias bibia be kama
Panti comedy and abusia and na twetwe nkomo no anti empanifo a ebedi demonstration anim no ade a wo nyina na ekọ. The demonstration was very peaceful. Yabebo posifo abaso. Womodoso yes, but yabebo mabaso because they have exhibited very professional conduct so far and yes, demonstrators no do so police for no so do so pa. Demonstrators no do so but police for no so do so pa abusia.
When you are president, you serve a term. When your term elapses, that is it. If your term does not elapse and you still continuously deal with the people in a manner that is undemocratic, there will be a time they may not be in the position to watch you deal with them in that manner. So let's deal with it the way we have to deal with it.
Okay, boss. So according to President John Dramani, the issue of misinformation and disinformation in the country. Do you agree with that?
How do you address misinformation and disinformation? By threatening people and by picking people up just haphazardly, anyway, anyhow, and maltreat them in a manner that is as if they are going to kill human beings. Is that the way to address misinformation?
That is the way to
but what kind of misinformation don't we have in the NDC era? Do we have to revert? Do we have to go back and state all of that? I don't even want to talk about issues of galamsey. I want to talk about issues that infringe upon people's rights. The infringement on people's rights is becoming way too many. It's becoming unbearable. It's overwhelming under President John Dramani Mahama. He should put a stop to it. Stop weaponizing state institutions whenever there is an incident. He don't even calls himself the IP man. How? Because he's now threatening people that when you say something, I know your IP address, I'm going to come after you. Really?
Okay, so Honorable,
but he was able to say that Achin people are Sakawa. Really?
Okay, so
Jerry Ahmed, Mashavidjani, Wadema, your mom for Wija, and then Hotemo, and when you are drinking Commander who's the phone idea? Like I said, Womodoso. Now, Yeme, Hana, Yemfa, Abanga.
But your person, your video said you dance December 2024, Nan Cobra Niati, River Praniati, and the Kohebe Diacosi. And not Dennis Merkel, one of the communities, a video. And I ain't a video in the editing now. A live and color video no here. Media no media ho. Yes, Ghana for. So onka bi NPP for. Ghana ni yedon. Ye India Ghana nti NPP yetiase o. Yesu da bia ye koma Ghana. Ye pre asumdie ma Ghana. Ye pre yedie ne nkanko. E de mo my Ghana. Send the ya ti na di free sectors by ye. NDC dey na mo dey ba. Nkoko Nketia na. Ituma bana usabi Ghana for ato abama NDC anu ye ho a. Munya go tell next 8 years. Next 4 years. Ye ntu muso ade yeso e. Ni amra.
Na man se penny. Ye kase rate abana be man say.
Oh, me rate John Dramani Mahama in the NDC abana. Mema almost 0.005.
Adienti.
Onya hwe. Galamsey, on one by one year demonstration, and this is for a year. I Galamsey, Ralph, so no Muslim. The last one year, born home modern man soon and it's and the one this is for Nana, a demonstration, Tiano. Tiasano, Ondino Bosch, so on Pejumaya Quine, I say, Enche Libo Road, and I say, Enche, Uabra, Bridge, a book. So I feel on by ya, and I mean Yanti. Now, one 8 min call from Crosso and Cofano by Emma, or my Benny and Sano. One so bridge a buoy, NPP pencil me. Jam and now I'm your candidate. I'm your parliamentary candidate. I win. Me a year. You're 12 barrier, my dim couldn't go for a part of I say, and I'm some fat. Me just come back and be detailed. More figures, no. Yes, my Lusu with 103 votes. I dear end this is stronghold. Mother by my boy, as what Chichimins are edgy. And what just one year, they said, Ninja 10 years. Na sabi MPP for na motete ya ya nto aba ma sama tete MPP for ya to aba ma mo se mo me pa adwuma ma mbabu no mo be bia adwuma na yenya binya mo pe yedie ma yan mo bia kwanya ma na mo tete taxes so na mo create adwuma bebire na obi anya binya na mo tin so nani eno ne ya hwe Africa na president chai that's
abanga Yakubu Hussein obi abedidu na wone African command busia o hwe a posi for no egusua e boban and demonstrators and also more than your na womako because demonstration no abere abusiante mega say no posi for no gusua e boban e hwe nim say demonstrators ni nyina e be fi ha It's blue army member na wo tasa wo no enche bia na amu bebie ama won etimi omom kita shen etimi abesia kwabusu ame me ha na yenti era miracles aboaje enkomonibi
up and down for weeks, then you are let go without any further charges. We have seen 1, we have seen 2, we have seen 3, we have seen 4, and it keeps going. What we are saying is, if somebody commits a crime, use the law to pursue the person, but don't use the law to punish the person. What we are seeing now is a government that is deliberately using the law to punish its citizens. From what we have experienced, all of us with dissenting views, especially in the opposition, we're always ready for the police to come and pick us from wherever they want to. We've always been ready. But for how long are you going to keep us? If you take us, we'll be back, and our voices will not be taken away from us. Even if you decide to keep us forever, there'll be a lot more people coming up and also speaking up. The government should simply ensure that justice is applied in the application of the law in an equitable manner. That's what we are asking. And this is an appeal. This is a plea. We are saying this because 9 months ago, I wasn't standing here. I was inside that building. And I can assure you, even if it takes 20 years, all of them in this building will come out. Sure. And most of these people they are harassing will also be in there. Yeah. And they will retaliate. And that will put us in a merry-go-round. That is what we are asking that we avoid. Sure. I think that it must end. I don't think that I will not sit down for anybody in my party in a Bawumia government to humiliate or harass any citizen, whether you're NDC, CPP or PNC. And that's why I'm saying that the government should just end. It's enough. And let's focus on the main things that affect the Ghanaian people. All
right, so basically you want to also find out what do you hope that this protest is going to accomplish and what changes would you want to see without it?
I think there will be changes. I think there will be changes. I strongly think that the government will listen. I think that the president, and I strongly believe the president is not aware of all these harassment. I'm very confident about that. Listen, I know President Mahama. I know all his incompetence. I know all the things he's not capable of doing. I don't think that he supports this unwarranted harassment of opponents. He's a strong voice and he's always been a strong voice in this country. And I'm very convinced that he would want a lot more plural voices even under his government, and he will not condone what is going on. For that reason, I am sure that after today, the government will stop the harassment of its opponents.
Now, do you also believe that the protest represents the feelings of the majority of the people, or it's primarily a political statement?
It doesn't have to be the majority. It must be voices of Ghanaians. It can be the majority, it can be the minority. Even one Ghanaian doesn't deserve to be harassed. Whether they are a million or they are 10 million, no Ghanaian 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter the number. No Ghanaians should be harassed. Remember, a few months ago, it was just NPP people. And then a few weeks ago, they added Shatawale. Today is Shatawale. Tomorrow, it may be any of you standing behind the camera. That is why we need to stop this now, so it doesn't fester any further.
Sure. Lastly, beyond this march, what are the other actions that you think is necessary to address?
We'll keep marching. If they don't listen and they continue the harassment, we'll come back on the streets. We'll continue marching until they listen. We believe that in a democracy of ours, protest is a very powerful weapon. I will continue to deploy it until the government listens to us. But I'm confident, I'm very, very confident that this government will listen to us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Nti yera there miracle sabwaje na ye na twin community sisi ande kwan ni mu ada ho ama car drivers a etwa mu nyina omo hote omo movement ma traffic echi ye ni amba twan sisi ano kwan mu ada ho Ghana News TV so no ani go ahwe medin ene na na sefa hwe bobo mesro se ne ndi kan aba ahwe me na wa subscribe and wa share video di ama me sanso ena me ka so wa ma no ne na se o send this car be fia download the LemFi or Canada download the LemFi or America download the LemFi or Europe so download the LemFi na who use LemFi omo run promotions from se sia no download the LemFi na o send this car $50 any above na €50 any above o be 2% of sika o send here no and the more you send the more you earn nti fasa akwanya so promotion ebekwa akosi 30th of September nti o download the Pebo News ehim no atimi anya sa promotion I enjoy. And once the other mass, I'm sure you are not in any channel. A crowd.
So send this cafe amanoni ab Africa ha. Use LemFi. Say you fear wo pese won tono. Use LemFi. E dan ya na say Japadia when it that's why pese oto Africa ha no. Use LemFi. So wo send this sika amodofo e de aboa no Africa ha. Use LemFi. Sanso e na say uti obi school fees amano a. Use LemFi. Nyenti American full LemFi ama on say utimi send this car efa LemFi so a e mani begu bank account mu sanso and it's me begu mobile money account mu enu achi nso no de bia LemFi e wo daily rate a e ma hu sika dodo a wo send a wo benya LemFi e secured na wo send this car enche na nipa wo send amano no ne nsaka LemFi wo USA, Canada, UK, Italy, Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, Spain, Belgium, Portugal and France. What the LemFi send this car untu ahwe Bombardier they use me code NEWS news. Na say any day they can register or LemFi so a unya bonus. Sanso and I use to chance so a ye wo bonuses ahodo a ye de ma.
Menu makwekwe sa sempa kania. Se menam na meti asempa na mo amane a na ma no keka me. Anyem bia what ANS Trading Agency Limited nka. Se wo ka say door to door for no de na e watwa. E sense wo bia ne wa wo say wo sa door to door business nim. Wo nyoma wo UK a wo de ko Ghana. Ana say Germany a wo de ko Ghana. 3 to 5 weeks e be kwa kodu nipa ne puna no say try. Na de mo demonstration wo say adwuma de we mu ne say wo ho bo no. E da form say boko. ANS Trading Agency Limited. E wo air freight special service. And on nyoma ne ye de be fa plane. Entintempa na akwa Obetima for South Africa, we also the new free Ghana, Aqua UK, and Germany. FAGG them, which are also in a year, I mean drop a bomb. ANS Trading Agency Limited pair, and a 40-footer, any 20-footer container. FA UK, Edico Ghana, and Germany, Edico Ghana. Oma Manuel Mayemre, import to, export to, them there for you. Omo Ghana Namani, 0249 170 423. UK has over Freya 0790 802 7527. Germany 09173 771 2733. Ubenya ANS Trading Agency Limited. Our West Croydon ANS Trading Agency Limited. Quantum Brantem. Wana beboya baso. Maybe next time in your fill up from the bebro.